Students, I hope you all are doing well. I am your maths teacher Richa Singh. So today we are going to study chapter 5 of your book, that is multiplication. Let us have a look at what are the new things this year in your chapter multiplication. Before moving ahead, let's first see what are the contents. Multiplication and terms used, multiplication on number line, multiplication as repeated addition, properties of multiplication, multiplication without regrouping by one digit and two digit number, multiplication with regrouping by one digit and two digit number, at last continued multiplication. So students, what is multiplication? The product of two or more numbers are called multiplication. You can see here, when we are multiplying 2 and 3, we are getting answer 6. So our answer 6 is known as product and this whole process is known as multiplication. Similarly, when we are multiplying 25 and 2, we are getting our product as 50 and the process is known as multiplication. Let us have a look at the terms that are used in multiplication. Here are the terms that are used: multiplicand, multiplier and product. So in multiplication, the number to be multiplied is called multiplicand. The number by which we multiply is called multiplier and the result of the multiplication is called product. Let us have a look with the example. Here when we are multiplying 32 and 3, the first number that is multiplied, that is 32, is known as multiplicand. The second number that is multiplied, that is 3, is known as multiplier and our answer, that is 96, is known as product. Now let us see multiplication on number line. So here I am going to show you how to multiply numbers on number line. Let us have a look with the help of example, that is 2 into 4. So students, 2 into 4 means 2 jumps of 4. Now you can see that we are jumping 2 times from 0 till 8 and when we are moving 2 times, we are giving a gap of 4 times each and so we are moving finally at the 8th point and also the answer that we get by multiplying 2 and 4 is 8. Similarly, let us take another example. When we multiply 3 and 4, it means 3 jumps of 4. That means 3 times of 4. So here we are starting from 0 and we are moving 3 times, giving a gap of 4 times each. And as you all know, if we multiply simple form, then also we get our answer 12 and with the help of number line you can see at the last we have moved to the number 12. Okay, now let us understand what is multiplication, also known as repeated addition. So let's see with some example. Here you can see there are lemons. You can also see there are equal number of lemons in the 2 rows. So when we are seeing that there are equal number of lemons in 2 rows, the equal number is 4. So if we multiply, then we can do, yes, 4 lemons and 2 rows. So total 8 lemons. But if we simply add, then we will add 4 2 times. So now can you see the magic that we can use multiplication also as a repeated addition? We are multiplying the number 4 by 2 and we are adding the number 4 2 times. So that is why it is known as repeated addition. Twice 4 is taking 4 2 times and adding them. Now let us have a look at the properties of multiplication. Order property, grouping property, multiplicative property of 1, multiplicative property of 0, distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now students, what is order property? The product of two numbers doesn't change even if we change the order of the number. You can see it with the help of example. when 3 is multiplied by 4, then also we are getting 12. And when we are changing the order, that is now 4 is at first position and 3 is at last position, then also we are getting 12. Therefore, 3 into 4 is equal to 4 into 3. Now let us understand grouping property. The property of three numbers remains the same even when the grouping of the number is changed. Now let us understand with the help of example. You can see when 7 and 4 are multiplied together and 3 is at alone, then we are getting 84. But in second case, when 7 is left alone and 4 and 3 are multiplied together, then also we are getting our answer 84. So from this you understand that though the property is changed of a number, but multiplication between the same number will always remain same. Multiplicative property of 1. The product of any number and the 1 is the number itself. Let us see. 8 into 1 is equal to 8. Now you can see the number is 8, and when it is multiplied by 1, we are getting the product, the number itself, that is 8. 1 into 8 is equal to 8. 32 into 1 is equal to 32, or 1 into 32 is equal to 32. Now multiplicative property of 0. The product of any number and 0 is always 0. You can see with the example, 6 into 0 gives 0, 0 into 6 gives 0, 28 into 0 is equal to 0, and 0 into 28 is equal to 0. At last, the distributive property of multiplication over addition. The distributive property is the distribution of multiplication over addition. Let us see with an example. Consider 2 into 3 plus 4 and 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4. So we have 2 into 3 plus 4. First we are adding the numbers which are given in bracket, that is 3 plus 4 gives us 7, and now we are multiplying 2 into 7 and our answer is 14. Now the second case, 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4. So first you will multiply the numbers, 2 into 3 that is 6 and 2 into 4 that is 8, and now you will add 6 plus 8 that is 14. So can you see that if we are simply just solving the question, then also we are getting our answer as 14, and if we are using the distributive property of multiplication over addition in the second case, then also our answer is 14. Now let us have a look at multiplication by one digit number without regrouping. So it is simple multiplication, students. Here the concept of carrying is not used, and that is why it is known as without regrouping. Now you can see we are multiplying the number 3 with the number 32. So 3 2 are 6 and 3 3 are 9. Our answer is 96. On seeing example 2, you can see we are multiplying the number 121 with the number 4, and when 4 multiplied by 1 we get 4. When 4 multiplied by 2 we get 8 tens, and when 4 multiplied by 1 we get 4 hundreds, and our answer is 484. Now let us have a look at the multiplication by two-digit number without regrouping. Okay, so here we are going to multiply number 32 and 13. So we will write the number as you can see in this form. First we will multiply with 3 with the both numbers 3 and 2 above. So 3 2 is 6 and 3 3 is 9. Now we will put 0 below 6, and now we will continue our multiplication, that is we will multiply 1 again by both 3 and 2. So 1 2 is 2, 2 is written below 9, and 1 3 is 3, 3 is written below no number. So now 6 plus 0 gives 6, 9 plus 2 gives 11, 1 is written down and 1 is carried forward. So 3 plus the carried 1 will give us 4. Our answer is 416. Let us understand with the other example. Here we are going to multiply 42 and 22. So we will write the number in the same form. Now first we will multiply this 2 by the above both numbers 4 and 2. So we will get 2 2 is 4 and 2 4 is 8. So again before multiplying by 2, first we will put 0 below 4. Now we will multiply again 2 by the both number 4 and 2. Again we will get 2 2 is 4 and 2 4 is 8. Now we will add the both products. 4 plus 0 gives 4, 8 plus 4 gives 12, 1 is carried to the 8 and 8 plus 1 gives 9. So your answer is 924. Now let us understand multiplication by one digit number with regrouping. Okay, so regrouping concept means the use of carry forward concept. Here we are going to multiply 24 and 6. So student, as you all know, 6 4s are 24. So we will write 4 ones below ones and we will carry the 2 tens to the tens column. Now we will multiply 6 2s are and we will get 12. So we will add the 2 tens to the 12 tens and we will get 14 tens. So now 4 will be written down and 1 tens will be carried to the hundreds column. So your answer is 144. Now let us see multiplication by two digit number without regrouping. With regrouping. So here we are going to multiply 32 and 16. So 6 2s are 12, you can see, and now we will carry the 1 ones to the tens column. 6 3s are 18, 18 plus 1 will give us 19 and we will note down. Here 192 you can see is known as first partial product. Now we will put 0 below 2 and now we will multiply 1 by both the digits, that is 3 and 2. So we know 1 2s are 2, we will note down below 9, 1 3s are 3, we will note down below 1. So now we will add 2 plus 0, that will give us 2, 9 plus 2, that will give us 11, so 1 will be carried to the 1 and then 1 plus 3 and the carried 1 will give us 5. So at last our final product is 512. Now let us look at the last topic, continued multiplication. When the multiplication is done between more than two numbers at a time, it is known as continued multiplication. Let us have a look with the help of example. Okay, so here example is given, multiply 89, 6 and 3. So first we will multiply two numbers. So let us multiply 89 and 6 and we can see that 6 9s is 54, 5 is carried to 8, 6 8s is 48, 48 plus 5 we get 53. Now we will multiply this product by the last number, that is 3. So 534 will be multiplied by 3. 3 4s are 12, 1 is carried to 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 plus the carried 1 will give us 10. Again 1 is carried to 5, 3 5s are 15 and 15 plus carried 1 will give us 16. So our answer will be, or you can say our product will be 1602. Thank you.